So you guys ready to spill the tea? Hey y'all, it's your girl Kiara, back again with another video. I know I'm going strong. I'm doing my thing. So today, as y'all can tell by the title, we're doing a get ready with me / story time. Now, as y'all know, my life is extremely unbelievable and unserious. A lot of things happen to me way too often, and I honestly don't know how that keeps happening. I do. It's because I like to do things for the plot, and honestly, sometimes I need a little bit of fun, but sometimes it's too much. So I asked y'all on my Instagram for some topics, like I always do. My Instagram is my go-to. I always ask you guys for topics, and we got some topics. So I'm gonna be talking about things today while doing my makeup. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm doing my makeup for y'all. There's gonna be a lot of talking in this video, and honestly, I was gonna do a vlog today, but I had absolutely nothing to vlog. So this is what we're doing today, and you guys are gonna love it because in my last Instagram post, you guys said you like videos where I talk. So that's all I'm pretty much about to be doing today is talking, okay? And we're gonna expose some people. So there's some, well, we're not really exposing people. I'm just talking my experience. I'm not gonna be using people's real names in this story. I'm gonna be using fake names. Like, we're gonna come up with code names for these people. On my Instagram, I got 3 topics that we're gonna be talking about today, okay? 1 is mental health. Number 2 is getting cheated on. And number 3 is the situation with my most recent situationship. So things might get a little bit, I might get a little bit heated in this video. We don't know. If I start stuttering and I start getting a little bit hype and I might start yelling, it's because I'm reliving this traumatic experience and it's pissing me off. Just a little disclaimer, if y'all see me looking down, I'm looking at this, or if y'all see me look this way, I have a big mirror right here. So I'm looking at that, okay? Are y'all ready to get started? I'm very excited for this video because I love sit down videos and I'm very excited to just talk. Like, I'm so gassed. First topic, we're gonna start off easy. So we're gonna start off with the mental health topic. I said easy. Anyways, child. So as y'all know, for most of my life, I have struggled with mental health issues since as early as I think like maybe 8 years old. Yeah, when I was 8 years old, I was in grade 3. Okay, and I had this favorite teacher. I love her to death. We love her. In her class, I told her that I was gonna myself in the head at 8 years old because she was going to give me math homework. Now, was I really saying that about the math homework? I don't know. I think there was some underlying issues going on there, and I think she thought there were some underlying issues as well because I got sent to a psych ward at 8 years old because I said that. And I had a psychiatrist see me and he, you know, evaluated me, whatever, and they just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to go home and actually do that to myself. They said my underlying problem is that I was getting bullied because I've always been the fat kid. I've always been the fat kid since like forever, even now. I've always been the fat kid, and people don't like the fact that I was fat, so they used to get at me. But honestly, now I've grown up and I don't care, but obviously as a child it was affecting me. Nothing really happened after that. And then once I turned 16 was when really started to go left. Like, my life really started to go left. That is when I started to use marijuana. I started to, this is a trigger warning, okay? Sorry for people that experience these things, but I'm talking about it because somebody asked. That is also when I started to self-harm a little bit. I was in grade 11. I started failing classes, and if you guys know me, I am a straight A student. I have always been a straight A student, and I actually started failing classes in grade 11, which didn't make me happy. So I'm not sure what it was that caused me to get like that at that age. I don't know what it was, but at that time, as y'all know, me and my mom have a really good relationship, but at that time we did not. Like, I really didn't like her at that point in my life because I would ask her for help, and because she didn't really understand what was going on in my head, she just thought I was being dramatic. And I'm not trying to bash my mother. She obviously didn't understand. I don't blame her for that. So she kind of just told me I was being dramatic and that I didn't really have anything to be upset about because I didn't really have any responsibilities. I really still don't really have any responsibilities. So in her head, she didn't see why I would have been upset. So I wasn't getting any help when I was younger. Now fast forward 2021, my mental health was the worst it has ever been, ever. Like very, very bad, like to the point where I was like, hey, help me, okay, help me, please. So when I finally built up the courage to ask for help, I ended up going into group therapy at Humber River Regional Hospital, which is here in Toronto. I was in group therapy for 14 weeks, and honestly, it was the best thing that I could have ever flippin' done. It honestly helped me so much, and that's where I finally got a diagnosis, because I've never been diagnosed in my life. They just thought I was just cuckoo. And I was diagnosed with severe anxiety, specifically social anxiety. I was diagnosed with PTSD, which came from an altercation in high school, and I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. The last one there, borderline personality disorder, is the one that really scared me. When I heard it, I was like, oh, I'm really cuckoo. Okay, cool. I don't know if y'all know a lot about it, but it's a big diagnosis. It's treatable, but it's not curable. Like, I'm gonna have it for the rest of my life. And also, my psychologist decided it would be a good idea to tell me that the life expectancy for women with BPD is only 28 years old. Guess how old I am? 21. Why would he ever say that to me? Why would you ever say that to me? I know you have to tell me that because, like, it's your job, but why would you ever say that to me? It was so disrespectful. They put me on antidepressants, and they honestly made me feel like a zombie, so I decided to stop taking them. Now I'm on Ativan, which is like a calming medication. I only take it when I have panic attacks, or if I feel a panic attack coming, I take it to avoid the panic attack. I've been okay when it comes to the mental health department recently. I've actually been doing good, and I honestly think it's because I got rid of somebody, which that story is going to be coming up next. But yeah, I've been great recently. Like, I've been doing very well. Honestly, I still have my days here and there where I cry and whatever, but like for the most part, I've been doing great. And this YouTube thing has been helping me a lot as well, because this is something I've always wanted to do. And like actually being consistent and doing what I do best has helped me a lot. When it comes to mental health, I'm gonna tell you now, if you need help, go get the flipping help. I promise you, go get the help. I know some people hate therapists because they just think that, oh, they're doing it for money, they don't actually care about you, da 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 da. And that is true for some therapists, but you just need to keep looking and keep looking and keep looking until you find a therapist that is really good for you and that's actually gonna help you. Now, the juicy stories start. So the next topic I got was getting cheated on. If y'all know me, or if y'all tune into my Instagram lives, y'all know I have been cheated on a ridiculous amount of times. And when I tell you guys I have stories, I have fucking stories, but we're gonna focus on the worst one. We're gonna focus on the one that really destroyed me as a human being and honestly destroyed my life, because I feel like that one's the most juiciest. Okay, so now to give you context, this guy that we're gonna be talking about, we're gonna give the guy and the girl code names. Okay, they're gonna know that this is about them, but other people, they won't know. So the guy's code name is gonna be Car Guy. The girl's code name is gonna be Car Girl, because that's the easiest I could think of. They're both car people. Whew. I'm already getting pissed off. Me and Car Guy, okay? He was the love of my life, okay? Me and him had been on and off since I was 14. So that was 2015. We were on and off from 2015 up until this year, okay? When we were in high school, we dated. When we were 14, we dated. When we were 15, we dated. 16 and 17, we would just talk to each other. We never actually officially dated at those ages, okay? After high school, I got into a serious relationship. He also got into a serious relationship, okay? I was in my relationship for 3 years. He was supposedly in his relationship for 5 years. So, and heavy on the supposedly, okay? Very heavy on the supposedly. After I got out of my relationship, me and him reconnected, and I asked him, are you still dating Car Girl? He told me, hell no. He made it very, very, very clear that he does not fuck with her, okay? He does not, he does not fuck with her. He hates her. It's done, like, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So me and him start to pursue a relationship. We're starting to work on our relationship and getting back together. He was spending so much time with me. He was spending every other day with me, almost every day with me. He was at my house all the time. He was here, like, helping me with stuff. He was helping my mom with stuff. He was playing, like, basketball with my brother. Like, he was part of the family, okay? throughout this time, you know, we were talking for about 7 months. Okay, now we were exclusive. He did not ask me to be his girlfriend as of yet, but we were exclusive. We made it clear, we're not supposed to be talking to anybody else other than each other. If we talk to anybody else, we're considering that cheating, period. That was the bottom line. We made that agreement together. Okay, fast forward now, there was a few things during our 7 months together that I was like, it's giving sneaky. So now this guy, he used to love to ghost me, okay? He would ghost me for like 2 weeks and then come back like it's sweet. And now because I'm dumb and I was at peak mental illness, I was just like, oh, okay, cool. I would just take everything he said for truth, okay? Knowing that he's a goddamn liar. Stuff was happening and I was like, I'm just gonna ignore it because I just want to keep the peace. Now fast forward now, this random day, beginning of June, me and him, we go on a date. Okay, we go out to dinner, we go to Montana's. We go out for a date because he's been saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna take you out, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, cool, take me the fuck out. What are you waiting for? Okay, so after we're done dinner, we go to Square One. It's like a mall and they have like parking decks and stuff. So sometimes we go there and chill, and like sometimes we went to a few car meets there, whatever. So we go, we're just chilling, vibing, listening to music. And he asked me to be his girlfriend. So I'm giddy. I'm so excited. I'm like, yes, I'm getting the love of my life back. I'm so gassed. I'm like, hell yes, I'll be your girlfriend, whatever. By this point, it's like 1 a.m. So now my mom's calling me. My mom's like, get your ass home. I'm like, okay. So we start making our way back. We get back to my house, okay? He's pulling into my parking lot and we start hearing tires squealing behind us. So we're like, huh? Who's squealing tires behind us? Who's this big and bad and brave at 2 a.m. to be squealing tires behind us? He looks in his little side mirror, right? And he's like, it's my mom. And I'm like, why would your mom be squealing tires behind us coming into the parking lot? So I turn around and I see that it's his mom's car. So I see it, I'm like, oh, interesting. I wonder what's about to happen. So he does a little turn to like reverse park into a parking spot in my parking lot. This man looks to his left, looks towards his mom's car. This man's face went white. When I tell you, the man looked like he's seen a duppy. He looked like he's seen a duppy. He looks at me and he goes, it's car girl. He says her name. He's like, it's car girl. And just from that, I was like, yeah, I already knew what was going to happen, because the way this man looked at me and said, it's car girl, I said, wow, she's about to get wicked. So she flings the car door open. She's like, bro, she's like, oh, so this is work? This is work? This is what? This is what? I said, oh my God. I'm sitting in the passenger seat just laughing because I'm like, oh, Lord, save me. There's no way I got myself in this position again. Now she's standing here. She's blah, 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 blah. We've been together for the past 5 years. For how long? She's like, yeah, we've been doing this, we've been doing that. She's like, how has he been texting you? I show her. Come to find out, this man had like 4 different Snapchat accounts. He was texting me, her. Oh my God, I'm gonna pop this. Anyways, so yeah, everything went down. I'm looking at him. He's starting to tear up. So I'm like, I know this girl's not lying, because he wouldn't be tearing up right now if she was lying. He would be confident right now if she was lying. So he's cheating on me. I said, oh, so he's really cheating on me. So I'm like, okay. So I told her, I'm like, walk away for a second, because she started hitting this man. She started hitting him in the parking lot, okay? She's beating his shit. She's pushing him, whatever, in the parking lot. So I'm like, okay, you walk away. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him for a second. Let me really see, because I really want to look this man in his face, and I want him to really look at me and lie to me in my face so I could really see what's going on. I look at him, and I'm like, for real? I was just like, for real though? And at this point, I'm starting to cry. At this point, my eyes are starting to water. I'm like, damn. I was so gassed an hour ago. I was his girlfriend for 1 hour. 1 single hour. Fast forward, next day comes. She messaged me. She's like, can I come by? I want to show you all the evidence of me and him being together, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're not coming to my crib. Realistically, I should have fucked you up for even squealing tires and doing all the most last night, but you're not coming to my crib again. Send me pictures and screenshots, whatever you want to send me. She sends me screenshots of like the Snapchat stuff. So it has the date and his face. They're in bed together. They're tongue kissing together. They're in the car that he told me was totaled. They're in everything. They're doing everything together. Okay? Everything. Then she goes, oh, I also got pregnant by him at the beginning of the year. You did what? What? You want to know what the next picture was to reach my phone? a positive pregnancy test, and abortion papers, showing me her name on the abortion papers, how much weeks along she was. I said, wow. So I had a whole flipping breakdown. When I say I had a breakdown, I had a mental breakdown. Like, I was smashing, because mind you, he brought me flowers that night. I smashed the flower vase all over my room, glass everywhere. It was a mess, okay? It was just a mess. So after that happened, obviously broke up with him, cut him off, whatever, okay? No contact for 3 months. After the 3 months, what did I do? Went back. What did I do? I went back. So another disclaimer, y'all gonna hear a lot of stupid decisions on my part throughout all these stories, okay? So I go back now. Everything's cool. We're vibing. Everything's going great. Blase, blase. He's showing me, yeah, I've changed, blah, 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 okay? Halloween comes. I go trick-or-treating with him and his little brother, okay? We end up being exclusive that night. We decide to be exclusive that night, okay? A few days later, what happens? He shared his location with me. We had Life 360. What happens? He goes to that bitch's house. He told me he was going to Walmart. He forgot that I had his location. He goes to that bitch's house. I'm calling him down. I'm like, where the fuck are you at? I'm like, where are you at? I'm calling him. He's like, bro, stop calling me. I'm going home right now. I'm going home right now. I'm like, but where are you is what I asked you. I didn't ask you where you're going. I said, where are you? I'm going home right now. Da, 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 da. Why do I hear, who is that? Car girl said, who is that? It's gonna get wicked. What do you mean, who is that? Bitch, who are you? That's the better question. Who are you? It was just a flipping mess. I had another breakdown, ended up in the hospital. Yeah, all that. It was serious. 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 Now you're gonna ask me, Kiara, did you leave him after that? Nope. Kiara, did you leave him after that? Nope. We ended up dating for another 3 months. Valentine's Day. He ghosted me a week before Valentine's Day. We had plans. He didn't come. It was just a whole thing. So I went to his house on Valentine's Day and I broke up with him. And I said, we're done. You're done. We're done. You're done. We're done. Okay? Did I hook up with him afterwards? Yes. Only happened one time. Only happened one time after. It was a lapse in judgment. Hooked up with him afterwards. Now, do we talk now? Absolutely not. No contact whatsoever. I've not talked to him in since the end of April. And I don't ever plan on talking to him again. I actually seen him recently. He didn't see me, but I seen him. Or I don't think he's seen me, but I definitely seen him. And I didn't feel a fucking thing. I didn't feel a damn thing towards this man. I didn't, because before, if I would have seen him in public, my heart would have dropped to my ass. Now, I seen him and I just felt pity. I just felt pity. I was like, wow, this is so embarrassing for you. I just honestly felt pity for him. And I know you guys are like, oh, be the bigger person, you know, just wish him well and move on. I honestly wish him nothing but the worst. I honestly hope that he doesn't have a happy day in his life. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Kiara, you sound bitter. I don't give a flying rat's ass, okay? I don't give a rat's ass on my white people shit. I don't give a rat's ass. I honestly hope that he has nothing but bad luck and nothing but pain and suffering. And if you're seeing this right now, I hope you know that I genuinely hate you from the bottom of my heart. There's other stuff that's happened between me and him that I'm not going to talk about on here because it's just I'm not ready to talk about it. And that's just that with that story. That was the worst thing that's ever happened to me ever. And a lot of bad things has happened to me. But that is by far one of the worst and most affecting things and most traumatizing things that's ever happened to me in my God-given life. And it's honestly my fault. Like, to be honest, like, girl, you could have left. You could have left and I didn't. So, like, my final story was somebody asked about my recent situationship. Okay, so I met this guy through somebody else. I was talking to a girl. Yeah, right? You guys are like, what, Kiara? You talking to a girl? Yeah, you guys know I'm bisexual, okay? So I was talking to a girl. Didn't work out. She gave my snap to one of her friends. That friend then proceeded to hit me up on TikTok. And we talked. That was last year. This year, we ended up reconnecting, whatever. Talking to him, got to know him more. I really started having feelings for him, okay? Which is dumb on my part because, girl, you should really know better than to catch feelings for another man. Like be for real. So I started catching feelings with him. I told him, you know, I caught feelings. Like, what is it? He told me, I don't want a relationship. He said he got cheated on before and that You know how guys are. They get cheated on once and then they just hate women for the rest of their lives and they all turn gay. I told him I caught feelings. He said, I don't want a relationship. I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna hold my part. I'm gonna play my part. So now stuff had happened between us. We got closer and he was not giving me vibes that he didn't want to be in a relationship. He was giving me vibes like he would say he doesn't want to be in a relationship and then act like he does want to be in a relationship, okay? He would do things, like he would say things and do things that try to get a reaction out of me. He'd talk about his roster, he'd talk about this girl, that girl, that girl. And I just really got tired of it. Like I really just got tired of it. So I said, okay, now I'm gonna show you how things really go. I'm gonna show you how I can really be. So I started being nonchalant. I'm like, I'm not gonna give this man too much of my energy. I'm just gonna vibe and I'm gonna be on what he's on. Because y'all know me, I'm on what you want, baby. So that was just pissing me off. Like as much as I want to be nonchalant, and like I was being nonchalant to him, but at home I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. I was like, I'm gonna squeeze his neck. I'm gonna squeeze his flipping neck. I honestly, I do think he likes me, but I don't know if I'm being delusional. I could be being delusional. But like everything that's happened, he's giving me the impression that he likes me, but he's also doesn't want a relationship. So why, you know, like I was applying pressure. One thing about me, I'll apply pressure, but I'm a big bitch. I'm not gonna chase for too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna chase for too long. So don't take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't take advantage of it. So he starts to take advantage of it. And I said, okay, well, now I'm off you. Now I'm off you. Like I'm good off you. Like I'm good. And he said, oh, okay, I want to be friends. I said, okay, that's cool. That's definitely doable. We can be friends. The other day, I went out with someone. Not me smiling. The other day, I went out with someone, and he called me, and I said, well, I'm going out, so I'm gonna call you later. Whatever. Got home, didn't call him. I didn't call him. I told him I was pissed off, so I didn't call him. And he called me the next day, and I told him, I said, yeah, I went out with a guy last night. He's like, oh, see, you're weird. You told me you were all about me. And I'm like, yeah, I was. For a small period of time, I was all about you. Like, I was ready to lock in if you wanted to lock in. But you kept dubbing me, so why am I going to keep chasing you? Why am I going to keep chasing you? You're trying to treat me like I'm beg, and you're never going to get that chance again. You're never going to get the chance to treat me like I'm beg again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, babes. So I told him, I'm like, you told me you wanted to be friends, so we're friends. So you can't get mad at me if I go and see a next guy because you told me you didn't want to be with me. Like straight like that. You told me you didn't want a relationship, so we're not going to be in a relationship. And now he's like texting my friend, talking about, oh, tell your friend to lock in, tell your friend to lock in. And I'm like, but you were not trying to lock in. So now that I'm talking to somebody else, now it's, oh, she needs to lock in. She needs to lock in. Okay, bro. And I know he's gonna watch this too. And to be honest with you, I don't care because he keeps doing petty stuff just to get on my nerves. Like he literally went out of his way to unadd me on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. He unsubscribed to me on this platform that we're on right now, YouTube. You know how disrespectful you have to be to unsubscribe to me on YouTube? You pretty much told me that you want me to die and you don't want to see me succeed. Why would you ever do that? He's out of pocket and disrespectful, and honestly, can't take that level of disrespect. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can't take that level of disrespect. Honestly, ladies, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you this advice right now. These days, these men, they're trying to play with you. They're trying to play with your mind and they're trying to make you insane. Okay? Don't let it happen. Be what they're on. If they want to be on bullshit, be on bullshit. If they want to be in love, be in love. If they want to act like bozo, act like a fucking clown. If they want to go low, die and go to hell. Because that's the only way they're going to learn. That's the only way they're going to learn. There's too many girls that are allowing guys to do whatever they want, talk to them however they want, do like however, whoever, and whatever they want. And you cannot let that happen. You have to have a backbone. You have to have a backbone. And I just developed my backbone and she's strong. She's strong and intact. Okay? Now, I'm done my makeup. I honestly I knew I wasn't going to do much for my makeup because I'm not going anywhere. I have really no reason to put on the makeup other than for this video. And that's how you guys know I'm dedicated to you guys. I was going to post a vlog, had nothing to post for a vlog. So I said, I have to post something. I can't just have hit 100 subscribers, by the way. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love that. It might not be a lot to y'all, but trust me, it means the world to me. It means the fucking world to me. That just means we're growing and we're getting more exposure, and I love that for me and for you guys. So thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I couldn't not post this weekend after hitting 100 subscribers. That would have just been disrespectful of me, and I could never do that to you guys. So here I am, dedicated to the cause. Dedicated to the cause, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed me oversharing my life like I always do. Let me know if y'all like this video, and maybe I'll make another one the next time I have some life updates, because I feel like it's every week or every day that I have a damn life update. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Especially go to the socials down below. My Instagram been popping lately, and that's where I go to ask you guys everything, like I say in every flipping video. All the socials down below. Everything regarding Shalldon as well is also down below. Y'all go check that out. It would mean a lot to me and the family. I will see you guys next Sunday. Love, peace, and tranquility. Mwah.